Howdy from No Doubty. We are slowly getting things over here. Well, from here to there. Things like the shelves we're probably just going to trash. Burn them. Same with that gray one standing up. It's fallen over multiple times. Yeah, I think I'm just going to trash them and burn them. They're just so warped. There's a hole. However, this old school shelf looks like it held up pretty well, so I'll probably stick that in my shed. We had hamburgers for lunch and breakfast sandwiches and hash browns for breakfast. I have been emptying out our totes to figure out where everything is. Pile of cardboard for me to burn. Can we just, how many tape measures do we really need? What do we got going on here? There's one more over there. My movie cases got a little warped. Hoping the DVDs are still good. Mia, please don't lick the plate clean. Thank you. You've had breakfast. You've had snacks. They spent the night with us last night. And my son doesn't like the Sassy Lassie name, so I guess we're gonna have to find another name. What do you want to be called, sweetheart? We haven't had any dog fighting today. That's been good. Wind is starting to kick up a little bit, but you can see I am slowly bringing things in to try and find places for them. Hanging up more stuff around the shed. Just trying to organize, get things where they need to be. I'm tired. I've been up since 6:30 this morning. Got back from Chris and Brooks around, I think 10-ish. I took the back roads, so that was my first time exploring the back roads. That was pretty fun to learn. It's kind of crazy because I met a couple from Yuba City, and then there was a woman there that was from Sacramento, so it was kind of like we just all reconvened in this area and accidentally found each other. Last night I ran the heater until it was about 74 degrees in here and turned it off. I think it was around midnight. Woke up around 6 this morning, 6:30, and it was 38 degrees inside the shed and 36 degrees outside. So I was warm under my bed and comforter. I couldn't even tell it was that cold in the shed, but I worry more about Winnie and making sure that she's not cold. She's currently trying to attack a wasp. It's probably not a good idea. Speaking of wasps, I had 4 in my shed yesterday that I had to shoo out simply because I keep my door open. And there's the 5th one. You see him? Yep. He's just gonna chill in my window until I can get him out. And this little Energizer light, totally worth it. You can charge your phone on it, and it is quite bright. And last night my son was hanging out in my shed, keeping an eye on Winnie for me while I was over at the Halloween get-together. And this little light right here he had turned on, and I could see it from the street. I was rather impressed with how bright that was. But coming home, I passed my own house because I was coming from this direction. And I'm almost always coming from this direction, and especially it being at nighttime. I saw this trailer. I was like, oh, it must be like way down the street. So I kept driving, and I passed the house or the land, and I had to turn around because I was like, wait a minute, I think I'm back here. Oh, I got this from like the dollar store, and it works great for curly hair. I'm so happy I found it. My bestie gave me the little Grinch Snuggie Cuffy thing. Super cute and super warm. Hi, Christy. I love you and I miss you. My emergency candles I made before I left because I like making candles. Oh, I needed these. Oh, there's not the right ones. And look, I came prepared. However, you see this one? My son smashed the U-Haul door on it. I hope it still works. The glass is still good. And don't worry, I have the little glass top thing. That's about it for now. I think I'm going to try and take a little power nap while my son goes and exchanges the propane tank. They ran out last night around 2 in the morning, but they didn't worry about switching to the one that we do have as backup. They said it was warm enough without having to turn it back on. So that's good. We're finally figuring it out on how to keep the heat actually in enough to keep us from freezing. Oh, and my son was chainsawing today and completely bent the chain on his chainsaw. This is where I store the wood that I collect around the property. And we use these at home because we didn't like the taste of the tap water, and they are excellent. But we don't need them now since we're doing spring water or well water. But I'm going to use these to fill up for the dogs over where the water is. I'm just going to fill them up and not worry about filtering it or anything. But just to not use so much water, because Mama Mia drinks a lot. Yes, you do. It's okay. I love you, though. I don't know if you've ever seen a border collie in action, but this girl can run and turn and jump. I am impressed with you, Mama Mia. All right, in the comments, give me the names for this one. I've been outvoted. Sassy Lassie is not her name. She doesn't... Jealous, Mia. She doesn't look like a sassy lassie, my son said, so what does she look like? That's it for now. I'm going to take my nap and then get back to work. But as always, I love you.